very important week of work for us, 6 straight days in a row. 5 of the 6 days will be in some sort of pads. There'll be actually 2 full pad days in those 6 days, plus a scrimmage at the Coliseum. And I hope I see what I saw today was an ultra competitive practice that really put a lot of pressure on our quarterbacks. As you saw, the majority of our work was teamwork today, whether it was team run, team blitz, or team third downs, trying to put our quarterbacks in the hardest situations possible. I walked away from it saying that our pass rush is still pretty dang good. A group that was one of the best pass rush teams in the country last year, I thought did their job today, especially on third down. Made it hard for the quarterback, and it's exactly what we need. It was good to get some team run segment in there, get the pads on, and get work. I can't wait to watch the tape. The one thing that I feel coming away from today's practice is just the overall depth of especially defensive line and offensive line. Good day. Can't wait to get back out here tomorrow. From a health standpoint, it's good to see Randall Grimes and Jake Lichtenstein back today getting work. We had tight hamstring on Eric Kromenhoek and pulled him, and you saw Cam and YK are still out with those hams. With that, I'll answer any questions that you got.
How do you characterize the way the quarterbacks are handling that pressure?
They're doing okay. I've got to watch the tape, to be honest with you. I was really functioning on seeing the protection for the first time to get true live pass rush. I was focusing mostly on the protection, and then I'll go in, watch the film, and watch the reads. For the most part, I thought the running backs and the offensive line did a good job assignment-wise. I'll look technique-wise. Defense made it hard. I thought Clancy brought some great pressures today. Didn't see any turnovers, which is a good thing when you get in those third and long situations. The ball was protected. The one thing I hope we do a little bit better, I want to feel that ball come out just a hair quicker on the timing. And that's just me without watching film.
How do you feel the offensive line stacking up right now?
Depth-wise, I think pretty good. I think we're going to have a true 2 deep with some multiple guys that can go in and help us play. To have the experience of a Chris Brown, a Toa Lobendon, and a Chuma Adoga, and then you have some second-year players like Austin Jackson and Andrew Voorhees that are really starting to shine now in their second year. And then, the guys that we redshirted, I thought are really having a good camp. You look at Brett Nealon, you look at Jalen McKenzie, look at Elijah Vera Tucker, good camps right now. So it's good to be deep, and that's where I feel us on that offensive defensive line right now.
Any concern over the snapping right now?
No, I think I love getting pads on because it produces reality for everybody that holds the ball in their hand. Whether you're a thrower with pads on, whether you're a snapper with pads on, and you have 25 practices to get that done. Plus get a little rust off. Toa's first live action where he has to snap that ball and get it up. Didn't really see it from Brett or Justin with any issues. Need to just get Toa to follow through just a hair more, and that will come. We worked on it after practice a little bit, and having those pads on for the first time and getting some live action, we'll get the rust off.
Quarterbacks say they really like the way you're putting them under pressure.
Yeah.
They think you're doing a really good job of that. How are they doing?
They're doing good. They're handling it well. The biggest thing that I always have a concern with is when you put that pressure on them, Dan, is having turnovers and having critical errors. And I have not seen that. I saw a couple times that the ball should have been thrown away rather than taking a sack, and we'll correct that. I told even JT the biggest difference between being a high school quarterback and a college quarterback is, as Matt and Jack had to learn and Holden Thomas had to learn, is just the timing. You don't have as much time when Porter Gustin's on one edge and Christian Rector's coming at you. You have to make timely decisions, and the ball's got to come out. And he felt that today. And until you get to this point, you don't realize it. But I expect a major difference with the quarterbacks in the next, especially this week with 5 more pad practice.
When JT does get the ball out, how have you felt about his timing with receivers?
The thing that has stood out to me is 1 is arm strength and 2 is accuracy. To me, he does not miss many throws. That's been probably the most impressive thing I've seen about him. We need to just speed him up just a hair.
The big question they always ask about the NFL guys is, can they make the throw outside the numbers?
Mm-hmm.
He can really
No,
to
no
throw
question.
outside the
Yeah,
numbers?
and I think all four kids can. And JT, you always you think, okay, here comes a freshman coming in, and does he have that arm strength? Only being in your strength and conditioning program for a summer, and he has. Credit the job that he did in high school, and his coaches at Modern Day did with him, and then our strength and conditioning coach continuing that. He has terrific arm strength, and it's evident on those type of throws.
Players have talked about the physicality, particularly on the lines.
Yes.
It's been a topic of conversation. What do you do in fall camp? What do you change to be more physical this year?
What we did today, team. We're going to play ball, and I think that's the biggest thing for us as a overall team because of the depth. I just, one, we're healthy right now. I knock on wood. Hopefully we stay healthy. But when you have these type of numbers, you can two-spot. You can go live football. You can do more team. And that's what this team needs. They need live reps. And today's practice, I would take 25 more of them just like today if we're able to do it and stay healthy. Hopefully we will.
Said Ware mentioned he's trying to become more of like a running back who can kind of break free and do more than just kind of 4 or 5 yard jumps. You see more of kind of that from him?
I tell you what, probably the most as consistent a guy as I've been around. He reminds me, to be honest with you, of Buck and Justin Davis, Buck Allen, Justin Davis, just an every down back that has the capability of hitting home runs. I go back and think about the guy, and every time he got the opportunity to be the guy when Rojo was down, go back and look, he had 100-yard games. And he has the ability with his size right now to be a physical runner, but he's in the best shape of his life. I mean, he's almost 215 pounds right now, and he's got great burst. So he's really, truly becoming an every down back. It reminds me of Buck going into his senior year and Justin going into his senior year. You just feel that sense of urgency by him that, hey, this is my time. And he's really putting together a good performance early in camp.
Do one more.
What area has Chuma maybe grown the most in?
I think it just probably right now setting the example of just doing your job. He's going out there and focusing on his task and not letting it, maybe one play throw him off the next 2 or 3. He's a guy right now that's going one play at a time. He does his job and then goes on to the next play. He's always been an emotionally fiery guy, as we all know. Right now what I see for him is I'm going to get my job done. I'm going to battle within the 6 seconds between the whistles, and I'm going to the next play. And that's where I've been impressed with him right now. And thanks for mentioning that. I can't wait to say it at the team meeting today. So thanks for that question.